Hi, this is Virginia with Bluebird in a Box, and today I'm going to teach you a very, very simple table arrangement that you can do for your dining room table, nice and low. So we're going to start with a vase. This one's a little bit higher than normal, but you're going to go ahead and choose something about 5 inches or lower because your arrangement is going to double that height. And we want to be really mindful when we're having people over for dinner that we don't make our arrangement so big that we block line of sight. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with a base green. And I like to keep things really simple and easy. I am 100% not a florist. I get very nervous doing flowers because I am around professional florists all the time and they do such a better job than I do. So I promise if I can do this, you can do this too. So we're gonna start with our base greens. I'm gonna go ahead and just trim some of the bottom leaves off as well as give them a fresh cut. And then again, to keep it simple, really clean, I'm gonna use sunflowers today. They're beautiful, they're timeless, and they just are a very happy flower. And I'm gonna go ahead and give them a cut. So I will let you watch as I'm gonna trim these on up and I'm gonna create a nice lovely little base layer for our sunflowers to sit upon. All right, so I have a lovely little base layer of greenery. One of the things that you may see, and this is what I used with this particular greenery, is that I flipped it upside down. So normally you would want the shiny side up, but I kind of put it down so when I put the flowers on top of it, it's gonna pop back up and you're gonna be able to see that. I don't know, the idea just came to me. Again, I'm not a florist, but it's all about getting creative with what we've got to work with, right? So we've got this base, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my sunflowers, again, so happy and cheerful. And look, I think that'll work pretty well in terms of height. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in, and remember, it just takes a little bit of practice. I find practice makes perfect. I hate the saying, but it's very true. And we're gonna go ahead and just kind of place these in and around. And I like to, again, give flowers a lot of space to breathe. That way it's open, it's airy, it's got a really much more natural, organic vibe. Again, there's a time and a place for that pave of flowers, you know, that big ball of roses, but I think for a really casual dinner party, nice, light, open, and breezy is a little bit more appropriate and the way to go. So again, I've got, these flowers are all nice and light. Looks like I've got 2 left, which is kind of cool. We're gonna see if I can fill in the center. May or may not work well, but we're gonna go ahead and give it a shot. So I'm kind of looking for that natural cage that exists when you put all the stems in there to fill these up. And that one's gonna need a little bit of maneuvering. And there we go. So very simple monobloom arrangement with sunflowers, very bright, peppy, and cheerful. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and show you my favorite rule, which is take your elbow, put it on the table, make a fist, and if all the flowers are underneath it, you know that you are good to go and you're not gonna block the line of sight of the guests that are at your dinner table. So there we go, easy breezy.